Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. I did wait a little bit longer with the ETH video today because literally nothing happened. People aren't very keen on watching ETH videos at the moment, so it's reflected by the sentiment. Yeah, start on a daily time frame here just to give you an overview of what the ETH chart at the moment looks like. I've got two main wave counts here actually. The white one is still the preferred one. In this count, I'm looking at an ending diagonal to the upside. It could literally be something different. But this is my sort of main thesis. It could turn into something different easily because it has morphed from what could be an impulse towards something that looks like a diagonal. And in this diagonal, I've got an initial 1-2 setup, and then this here would be the AB. Okay, so you could call that a 1-2 as well. Okay, I think that's how I had it originally, 1-2, 1-2. The problem is that this one was quite long anyway, but what's happening here? Okay, so if this would be, or if this was another 1-2, then this would now be a third wave in an impulse, but it just, in terms of the retracement here, it just doesn't make much sense. Also, this probably was just a 3-wave move up. I decided recently to move to a diagonal pattern. It's the next best count I have available. Maybe it will surprise everybody and it will turn back into an impulse somehow. But for me, this looks very much like a diagonal, and it kind of makes sense given that we are in a larger degree wave 5. Still looking at sort of 8 to 12K up there, but if it's a diagonal, those targets might be a little bit more muted, so not as aggressive. So we have to be very much on the side of caution. Basically, based on that thesis, we're now in the 5th wave, possibly, of the C wave of the third. That third wave might take us to or just above previous all-time highs. That's the green line at 4,900 pretty much. And then another 4-5 pattern is something to watch out for. Yeah. And if we go to the, and I have to go to the, oh wait, let's zoom in first. If we zoom in first, then you'll see that this here could be a 5th wave to the upside now, and it sort of looks like that at the moment, okay? But it would not be unusual to form a larger 4th wave. So that would be the alternative. I mean, this wave structure to the upside has quite a lot, it basically has the B wave look. So A wave down in 3 waves, okay? And then like B wave to the upside, which could still extend higher as well. And then possibly a C wave to the downside. That's sort of the perspective, A, B, C. Possible in that case, in a C wave down, we would head possibly into the lower yellow box. Even though I have to say, and I think I mentioned it in the last video, if the B wave is quite high, that C wave might never reach that lower box, and we might actually just touch the orange zone again. So I leave it very much at the top there. That really, we have to watch for the B wave to top first. Yeah, and then if we are looking at the 5th wave to the upside, here we can track a wave 1, a wave 2. This here would be a 3rd wave to the upside somehow, okay, and then a 4 and a 5, and that could complete wave 5 of C of 3. This is sort of the best count I've got. Looking at the microstructures, we can take a look at this. As I said, you know, this looks much like a B wave, but it could turn into a diagonal in the white count. So I'm not saying it is a B wave. I'll definitely follow because we have seen quite a nice reaction to the support zone. Definitely following the bulls here, but I'm very much tracking support levels and to see, you know, if as long as they're holding, I focus on higher. So here the idea, and that's what I've mentioned to you in the last few days, we could be working on this next upside move, yeah, looking at possibly another 5-wave move to the upside. I'm not so convinced about, but this here might be another 1-2 setup, and then a 3rd wave rally can send us higher, 4 and 5, sort of into the region between 4,000 to 4,260 next. And it's currently following that. I said, you know, it might be that circle wave 3 is already in, but even then, this is the main support region I do refer to, between 3,210 and 3,640. So as long as that's really holding, I focus on higher. I'd like to see, I mean, for the yellow count, which on this time frame is the bullish one, basically the idea that the wave 4, which started in March, already bottomed here. Well, I need 5 waves and I only have 3. So I need one more 4-5 regardless. The question is only, does the third wave gets one more high or not? I'm leaning towards that idea, especially as long as the Friday low is holding. So that's my update about Ether. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.